Hello again, welcome back to the garden. Here I am. I've moved around a little bit because the sun's shifting, so I've got a slightly different angle. But that's the point of the video today really, because I want to talk about reframing. Now, if you know me well, you'll know that this year's been quite challenging for me, and it's a long way from being finished and being over. And but that's the same for many people really. It's quite a tough year going on at the moment with everything that's happening. And so the opportunity to reframe things and look at things in a different way is a bit of a tough ask, but it's something that's worth doing. So I thought I'd share with you a little something that affects me or has affected me over the years. When I was a kid, I absolutely adored my granddad. He was my world, he was my hero, absolute light of my life, just loved him to bits. Then when I was 12, unfortunately one night, me and him were in the house on our own. My mum and dad were at work, and he passed away in front of me. He dropped down dead, actually on the floor of what we now know, or knew at the time, was a heart attack. And I didn't realise that for many years that actually quite traumatic event, because as a 12-year-old kid, I just kind of, I suppose, sucked it up and got on with it, but didn't realise until all these years later just what an effect that actually had on me. So in reframing that, I'm able to now talk about it, because 2 weeks ago, before reframing that, I wouldn't have got through this without bursting into tears, because that is such a heart-wrenching moment for me, and the visual memory of that is still very, very vivid, like it happened yesterday, as I suppose any trauma or anything like that. But in reframing that, I was helped to think of that in a different way, and think of it that actually I was the last person that he saw before he passed away. And if there is anything about the soul and all of that moving on, I was the last person to be a part of that with him. So in reframing that, I'm actually able to talk about it more openly, and it has now for me a far more positive meaning than the traumatic negative effect that it was clearly having on me as a subconscious thing. So give that a go with something that you might need to think about reframing. Hopefully it's not something as traumatic as that, but give it a go anyway. If you want any help, reach out. I'd love to have a chat. Like or comment below, and as I've said before, there's always someone ready to listen. See you soon.